The term Panzer Division as commonly used in English language refers almost exclusively to the armoured division in the army branch of the Wehrmacht and of Nazi Germany during World War II. The Panzer Divisions were the key element of German success in the Blitzkrieg operations of the early years of the war. Later the Waffen-SS formed Panzer Divisions, and even the Luftwaffe fielded a Panzer Division, the Herman Goring Division. The term Panzer Division is still used in today's Heer of the Bundeswehr. It is not automatically associated with the old Wehrmacht units in German-speaking countries. A Panzer Division was a combined arms formation, having both tanks and infantry as organic components, along with the usual assets of artillery, anti-aircraft, signals, etc. However, the proportions of the components of a Panzer Division changed over time. Pre-war development, Heinz Guderian first proposed the formation of panzer units larger than a regiment, but this was rejected by the inspector of motorized troops Otto von Stülpnagel. After his replacement by Oswald Lutz, Guderian's mentor, the idea gained more support in the Wehrmacht, and after 1933 was also supported by Adolf Hitler. On October 15, 1935 the first three Panzer Divisions were formed. The 1st Panzer Division was formed in Weimar and commanded by Maximilian von Weitz, the 2nd was formed in Wa-1-Quarter-LZBURG and commanded by Guderian, and the 3rd was formed in Berlin and commanded by Ernst Foehmann. Most other armies of the era organized their tanks into tank brigades requiring additional infantry and artillery support. Panzer Divisions had their own organic infantry and artillery support. This led to a change in operational doctrine. Instead of the tanks supporting operations by other arms, the tanks led operations, with other arms supporting them. Since the Panzer Divisions had the supporting arms included, they could operate independently from other units. World War II. These 1st Panzer Divisions were composed of 2 tank regiments and 1 motorized infantry regiment of 2 battalions each, plus supporting troops. After the invasion of Poland in 1939, the old divisions were partially reorganized. Divisions newly organized around this time diverged in organization, each on average with 1 tank regiment, 1 separate tank battalion, 1 or 2 infantry regiments. By the start of Operation Barbarossa in 1941 the 21 Panzer Divisions had undergone further reorganization to now consist of 1 tank regiment and 2 motorized regiments. Until the winter of 1941-42 supporting troops organic to these divisions consisted of a motorized artillery regiment, and 1 each reconnaissance, motorcycle, anti-tank, pioneer, field replacement, and communications battalions. The number of tanks in the 1941-style divisions was comparatively small, but all other units in these formations were fully motorized to match the speed of the tanks. During the winter 1941-42 another reorganization of these divisions became necessary, each tank regiment now composed of 1 to 3 battalions depending on location. Throughout 1942 the reconnaissance battalions were merged into the motorcycle battalions. By the summer of 1943, the Luftwaffe and Waffen-SS also had Panzer Divisions. A renewed standardization of the tank regiments was attempted. Each was now supposed to consist of 2 battalions. In reality the organization continued to vary from division to division. The 1st Infantry Battalion of the 1st Infantry Regiment of each Panzer Division was now supposed to be fully mechanized. The 1st Battalion of the Artillery Regiment replaced its former light-towed howitzers with a mix of heavy and light self-propelled guns. The anti-tank battalion now included both assault guns and tank destroyers in addition to towed anti-tank guns. Generally the mechanization of these divisions increased compared to their previous organization. Since the Heer and the SS used their own ordnal systems, there were duplicate numbers, which occasionally led to confusion amongst their opponents. Heer numbered equals 1st Panzer Division, 2nd Panzer Division, 3rd Panzer Division, 4th Panzer Division, 5th Panzer Division, 6th Panzer Division, 7th Panzer Division, 8th Panzer Division, 9th Panzer Division, 10th Panzer Division, 11th Panzer Division, 12th Panzer Division, 13th Panzer Division, 14th Panzer Division, 15th Panzer Division, 16th Panzer Division, 17th Panzer Division, 18th Panzer Division, 19th Panzer Division, 20th Panzer Division, 21st Panzer Division, 22nd Panzer Division, 23rd Panzer Division, 24th Panzer Division, 25th Panzer Division, 26th Panzer Division, 27th Panzer Division, 116th Panzer Division Windhund. 155th Reserve Panzer Division, Panzer Division NR 155, Panzer Division NR 178, 179th Reserve Panzer Division, and Panzer Division NR 179, 232nd Panzer Division, 233rd Reserve Panzer Division, Panzergrenadier Division NR 233, and Panzer Division NR 233. Later Panzer Division Clausewitz, 273rd Reserve Panzer Division. Named Panzer Division Clausewitz, Panzergrenadier Division NR 233, and Panzer Division NR 233, Reserve Panzer Division 233, Paragraph Beritz, Schlesien, and Holstein are approximately synonymous with Clausewitz. Panzer Division Felder and Hall 1, Panzer Division Felder and Hall 2, Fallschirm Panzer Division 1 Hermann Paragraph Ring, Panzer Division Jar 1 Quarter Terburg, Panzer Division Kempf, Panzer Division Camargue, Panzer Lu Division, Panzer Division Ma 1 Kortensberg, Panzer Division Tatra. Tank complement. The tank strength of panzer divisions varied throughout the war. Battle losses, formation of new units, reinforcements and captured enemy equipment all mean that the actual equipment of each unit is rarely known. The following table gives the tank strength of every division on 2 dates when this was known. Flags. Panzer divisions used pink military flags. In popular culture, Panzer Division is the name of an American power noise industrial act. Panzer Division is a queer-cool punk band. Panzer Division Mudjuk is a 1999 album by Mudjuk. Swedish metal band Sabaton has few songs on this topic including Ghost Division from The Art of War. Panzer Division Destroyed is a song by British hard rock heavy metal band Budgie recorded in 1980. References. Bibliography, Georg Tessin, Verbecurrency NDE Untrupp in der Deutschen Wehrmacht und Waffen-SS 1939 1945, Band 1 Die Waffengatschenden Gesamte 1 Quarter Bersicht, Osnabrück 1 Quarter CK, Biblioverlag, 1979. ISBN 3-76481-170-6, Davis, W.J.K. 1973. German Army Handbook 1939 1945. New York, Arco Publishing. ISBN 0-668-04291-5. Guderian, Heinz, 1952. Panzer Leader. New York, Da Capo Press. ISBN 0-306-81101-4. Von Mellenthin, Major General F. W. Panzer Battles, A Study of the Employment of Armor in the Second World War. New York, Ballantine Books. ISBN 0-345-24440-0. Mitchum, Samuel. The Panzer Legions, A Guide to the German Army Tank Divisions of World War II and Their Commanders. Westport, Greenwood Press. ISBN 978-0-313-31640-1. Parada, George. Panzer Divisions 1940–1945, Achtung-Panzer.com. See also, British Armoured Formations of the Second World War, Blitzkrieg, Deutsches Afrikakorps, General der Panzertruppe, List of German divisions in WWII, Maneuver Warfare, Panzertruppe, U.S. Armored Divisions, Wehrmacht.